It was 7:48 a.m. when I first saw the email. My name wasn't on it. Not in the thread. Not in the attachments. But my work. Every spreadsheet, every note, every chart. Copied word for word. And everyone was congratulating Sarah, my team lead. Smiling in Slack. Praised for ideas she hadn't even contributed. I sat frozen at my desk. I'm Helena, a data analyst in London, and every bit of that project was mine. But someone had erased me. I didn't panic. I traced every step. Slack messages, Google Drive edits, version histories. Every update she made matched drafts I had saved for backup. She thought she had erased my contributions. She hadn't. By Friday, when she presented the project as her own, I calmly showed the originals, drafts, emails, timestamps, metadata. Every file marked mine. Every idea credited correctly. The room went silent. And just like that, the truth came out. Her lies, exposed. My work, recognized. She assumed my silence was weakness. She was wrong. It was 7:48 a.m. when I first saw the email. My name wasn't on it. Not in the thread. Not in the attached documents. But my work, the months of research, spreadsheets, and analysis, was there. Copied word for word. The worst part? Everyone had already been congratulating Sarah in our team Slack. Sarah, my team lead, smiling in the office emails, praised for ideas she hadn't contributed. I sat frozen at my desk, wondering how something so obvious could go unnoticed. I am Helena, a data analyst in a London-based tech firm. Every report, every pivot table, every note in that submission was mine. Yet I was erased. And when I looked at the timestamps, I realized it had all been carefully orchestrated. I didn't respond immediately. I could feel my pulse rising. But I reminded myself this is business, not a shouting match. Instead, I started tracing every step. Slack messages, Google Drive edits, version history. Every update Sarah had made in the past week. Tiny formatting changes. Minor corrections now looked suspicious. Because all of it matched the drafts I had saved in my personal drive, which I had downloaded every day for backup. No one would notice, unless someone knew where to look. And I knew. I also noticed a pattern. Every time a client asked for clarification, Sarah forwarded my responses as her own. But she missed one thing, timestamps. They were all mine. And in the back-end logs, every file I had worked on retained its original metadata. The digital trail wasn't invisible. I started compiling it quietly. Every draft, every email, every edit. Side-by-side comparisons, screenshots, PDF exports. By Wednesday, I had a full dossier, and I realized something terrifying. This wasn't just about my work. It was a chain of misrepresentations affecting the department's clients. If escalated, it could show systemic mismanagement. Sarah didn't know I had saved everything in a secure folder. Timestamped and locked. She assumed she had erased my contributions completely. She hadn't. And that's when I stopped feeling helpless. I started planning, not a confrontation, but a demonstration. Something undeniable. Something that no one could dismiss. Friday morning, the team met in the conference room. Sarah started presenting the finalized project. The board was nodding, smiling, complimenting. And I waited. I waited until the final slides when she claimed full ownership. Then calmly, I projected my folder on the screen. Drafts dated months earlier. Annotated files. Email threads. Each file had clear metadata. Each email had server stamps. Every single her idea was marked as mine. The room went silent. Sarah's face went pale. I didn't speak harshly. I didn't shout. I just said, "These are the originals and this is the record." One by one, the board scrolled through the files. The truth unfolded quietly, like a dam breaking without warning. By the end of the meeting, Sarah's credibility had collapsed. HR and management requested a follow-up investigation. By Monday, she was reassigned to a different team. No announcements, no drama. And my work? Recognized fully. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. Because the system revealed the truth. She had assumed my silence was weakness. She had assumed no one would verify her claims. But I had been preparing silently all along. Justice didn't need shouting. It needed proof. It needed patience. And in the end, it needed only truth. I let them take credit, then quietly exposed their lies. And the office finally remembered who did the work.